Wait for him to get out of the ring.
Neither fighter looking in the questioning mood. Both have towed the line. The bell in round number 1. White trunks for Kendall Grove. Red, white, and blue trunks for Bruce Abramski. Abramski said all of the pressure is on Grove. He said this is truly a no-lose situation for me. Abramski also said, this isn't MMA, this is bare knuckle. First bare knuckle for both of us. Grove is a great grappler, but I'm the better striker. I will prove it in this bout.
Well, right now, that distance serves.
Good left hand from Grove from distance.
Exactly. Abramski's going to have to find out a way to get inside. He's going to have to do his head movement, and use those counter shots. Can't reach.
Grove, who I've known for many years from MMA, always honest in his fighter interviews, said, yes, I'm absolutely feeling the pressure. I know I'm a big name from MMA coming to bare knuckle. I have to stay calm. I have to rely on my training. And he said, I also have to do just that. Keep Abramski on the outside with the jab. Some posturing from Abramski. That's absolutely not his character outside of the ring, but getting playful early on after eating that left, misses with the 1-2. Jab staying, rather Grove staying at his preferred range. The end of the jab, staying long.
Abramski came over top with a couple overhand rights then. You can't stand tall when the guy's throwing those overhands. You have to stay low and let him go over your head, especially inside.
30 seconds remaining, round number 1. Slapping punch from Abramski, not getting through. Grove again snapping the jab from range. 6'5" to Abramski 6'2".
And what I've observed so far is that when you throw in those haymaker wild shots, it's so easy to hit a guy where you don't want to, on the elbow or on the top of the head. And then you can hurt your hand and make this fight very, very difficult.
Good right hand from Grove. Abramski fires back on the inside, running into the pocket with the overhand right.
That's a good game plan, but he's going to have to do that by breaking him down with some body shots. You can't just keep always reaching for the head shots. Invest in digging the body sometime. Take the guy conditioning from him. Sorry about that.
Grove immediately forward off of the jab, staying very long, his preferred range in this fight. Grove pumping the jab. Abramski still looking for a way in. Can't do it with that right hand.
Kendall Grove using his footwork very, very well to keep the distance and also evade Abramski's aggression.
Abramski trying to work off of his own jab. Grove champ just keeps pumping the jab, keeping Abramski on the outside. 40 seconds gone, round 2. Abramski lead left hook.
There's just no power on that right hand because Abramski is reaching with it. He's not stepping in. And right there, he was there for the counter from Grove.
Abramski, as you see, trying to walk down and even run down Kendall Grove. Grove, though, continuing to circle an angle out, lands another left.
Yeah, that jab has been the dictator in this round. And you said the right word. He's following him. He's chasing him. He's not cutting off the square circle.
Right hand on the right cross from Grove. That was slick. Grove very disciplined with his hands thus far in this fight. That's a right to the body. Swing and a miss again from Abramski.
And man, it gets frustrating when a guy's tagging you and every time you're missing. That weighs heavy on your mind.
Swelling under the right eye of Bruce Abramski. Grove coming in with more aggression. There's the half tie plum.
No full plum, no full plum. Here we go.
No full plum is what referee 𝗪'𝗪 said. The tie plum, you cannot lock both hands behind your opponent's neck.
But Bruce Abramski got inside, and it seemed like he didn't want any parts of it. He stepped out.
Round number 3. Interesting start for Grove, extending the jab. Abramski touching it. I'm not sure that was a sporting gesture from Grove. I think he was just getting ready, towing the line. And you see Abramski trying to work his way in, landing shots to the body. Almost a guillotine position held by Grove. That is illegal.
Yeah, he got to get that head up. Right there, he just had his head down. He couldn't even see where his punches was going. Bruce Abramski has to have some moments in this fight to turn it around.
No submissions, of course. Not only can you not obviously lock on a guillotine, you can't even hold the guillotine, can't hold a head chancery.
And again, as I thought coming in, the reach and the height advantage for Kendall Grove has been a dominating factor. It's been the difference in this fight so far.
That was a good left hand. Before that previous sequence, a right hand from Kendall Grove. Grove, though, being patient, not rushing forward off of those big shots. Across the halfway line of this light heavyweight fight, Kendall Grove versus Abramski. Abramski again swinging big, missing big. And again, it's Kendall Grove walking down his opponent.
It's been all Grove so far in this fight. He hasn't received any damage, no punishment from Abramski. This is a one-way fight right here. All Grove.
Grove using that jab from range to very, very good effect thus far in this fight. Now 30 seconds remaining, round 3. So often fights are about range. This fight all about range, and you saw the right hand from distance landed by Grove. Right hand from Abramski, but Grove stepping back out.
He landed a little bit there. He wants more power on it. He's reaching. He has to step in with maybe a double jab to get in range to land that big right hand.
10 seconds.
Grove continuing to stay long, continuing to work the jab, misses with the right. We are headed to round 4, and we are headed back to round 3.
Sean, with the queen of bare knuckle, Bec Rawlings, it's been very clear that your opponent, Britain Hart, not only wants to take your title, but wants to take your nickname too. How do you make sure that doesn't happen?
You know, I have the skills out there to beat her in every facet. Whatever she throws at me, I know I'm better than her. So she can talk all she wants, but these fists do the talking.
You're the mixed martial artist. She's the boxer. Why do you feel you have the advantage in bare knuckle?
Because it's bare knuckle.
Fist?
Because it's bare knuckle, yeah. She's used to the big gloves. I'm used to not having any gloves from my last fight, and I fought the best in the world in the UFC with the UFC gloves on, which are tiny. So anything she comes at me with, I've put up with, and I just don't think she has the skill set to weather it against me in bare knuckle.
You two got into it. There was some trash talk at the presser earlier this week. Why were you guys getting at each other?
I wouldn't call it trash talk.
We're trying to build something here, Bec.
She's excited. She's excited for this opportunity, and you can't hold that against her. We're just two different kind of people, and I'm just a different kind of animal, So she said something that just annoyed me about the nickname, and I just went back at her. But, it's all fun and games until we're in there and I'm punching her in the face.
Time to go to work. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Okay, Sean, back to you.
Again, it's our main event at stake, the Police Gazette Diamond Bare Knuckle Women's Championship. Bec Rawlings versus Britain Hart, 125 pounds. Also still to come this evening, our 2 heavyweight tournament semifinals. This round number 4 of a 185-pound bout, Kendall Grove versus Abramski. Champ, thus far, a strong performance, controlling performance from distance from Kendall the Spider Grove.
It has been a technical mismatch right now. Ooh, good right hand over the top. It's been a technical mismatch right now with Grove doing all the work. It seems like Abramski just can't close the distance.
Grove landing the big uppercut, starting to turn up the pressure.
Clean, no headlocks, let's go.
𝗪ant, no headlocks. Refereeing has been outstanding tonight. Wayne Spinola, Bill Clancy, Dan Mogliata.
Great counter left hook. Before that was a nice stab to the body with a straight left.
Stop, break clean.
And that was the range that Abramski talked about in our fighter meeting. He's just not been able to hold it. When he's gotten there, you see very limited effect.
It seemed like he don't even want to work inside, which he told us that would be his game plan. He's had some moments, but not many.
Abramski off his striking line. Not really rocked, but wobbled somewhat, perhaps just off balance. Nearly a slip from Grove. I do not believe that would have been ruled a knockdown. 10 seconds remaining, round number 4. Counter left from Abramski, but Grove continuing to throw those long, straight punches. That left jab to the body. Up next, the 5th and final round. All business from Grove. Opens with a double jab to the 5th and final round.
Sean, you can see the body language, just 2 different pictures.
Abramski had a lot of self-belief. He felt that he was not here as an opponent, that he could really record this upset.
Now you see him double.
Big shot, and down goes Abramski, the first knockdown of this fight.
And it looked like he was getting closer. He was double jabbing his way in, and he got countered with the 1-2. Clean by Grove.
Give me your hands please. Here we go. Fight.
If there was any doubt that Abramski needed a finish to win this fight, that erased it. The knockdown. Right now, Grove on a 10-8 round. Perhaps pitching a shutout across the board. Abramski is going to have to open up and take real chances now in the closing stages of this fight. 65 seconds remaining. Again, Abramski seeing this as the biggest opportunity of his fighting career, but just not finding a way through Kendall Grove.
Look at Grove using a triple jab to get in. 1, 2.
Grove really looking good with his striking, with his punching in this fight.
That's been the difference.
Extremely technical performance for Grove thus far. Recording the knockdown here in round 5. Grove circling out again. Another good left hand. Abramski, I think that was self-affirmation, trying to pump himself up.
Yeah, you got one guy trying to get lucky, and you got one guy that has educated hands. Big difference. This is a mismatch.
Almost a hammer fist there thrown by Abramski to no effect. Missed badly. Abramski now with the half plumb. This is exactly the fight that he wanted. Trying to do it in the final 10 seconds of this bout. Abramski could not find this range. Absolutely champ until now. That is the end of this bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds inside the squared circle, our judges at ringside are all in agreement for your winner by unanimous decision, Kendall the Spider Grove!
Happy birthday, son. Happy birthday. Daddy loves you.
That was a high-quality performance for Kendall Grove in his bare knuckle debut.